Hey guys, good evening everyone. Myself Nitya. I'm currently pursuing my engineering in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today we are discussing about the full stack development. In that we are discussing about how we are creating a Django app, and additionally we are providing a brief overview of the functionality of the important files in the Django project. The important function files are urls.py, views.py, and models.py. Our first step is installing the Django. First, we have to ensure that Django is installed in our Python environment. We can check this by using a pip install Django app. Let us see it. To install Django, we are using a pip install Django command in the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Let us execute pip install Django. Let's see. Now the Django is installed in our app. Now let us see the our next step. Our next step is creating a Django project. While for creating a Django project, we have to start by creating the new Django project. That is, open your terminal. First, we have to open the terminal and run the code like Django admin start project my project. Let us see this. Here we are executing a Django admin start project my project. We are given project name as my project. So we have created the Django project here. Our next step is navigate to the project directory, which means we can change our directories to the project directories. We can do this by giving the cd my project. By giving cd my project, we can navigate the project. Here we are giving the cd command cd my project. So after this cd my project, it helps to navigate to the project directories. Our next step is creating the Django app. Within your project, we can create a new app by running the python manage.py start app my app. Let us see this by executing this command. Next, we will register the app by using by opening the settings.py file within our project directory, and we will add that app to the installed apps list by using this command installed dash.add and my command. Next, we are defining the model, which helps to for defining the model we have to open my app or the models.py and define your database models. For examples, by using this command from django.db, which is database import models. Next, we can use this command class my model of models.model and name is equals to models.char. So char means it is a character field where maximum length is equals to 100 and the description is equals to models.text file. And next one is creating the database migration. This is very important. It helps to generate and apply the migrations to create the database tables for your model. We can create the migration by using these above commands: python manage.py make migrations and python manage.py migrate. Next, we are defining the view function, whereas open my app or views.py and creating our view. For example, from the Django.shortcuts import render, from dot models import my model. Defining my view for request, the objects will is defined as my model.objects.all function, and returning the render as a request my app template.html, where objects is equals to objects. After this, we are configuring the URL, which helps to create the urls.py file in our app directories and define the URL patterns. From Django.urls import path from dot import views, This command helps to creating or configuring the URLs. Next, URLs patterns is equals to path views dot my views and names is equals to my views. Then we include these URLs in the project's mains URLs file. We using this command like from django.contrib import admin from django.urls import include path. URL pattern is equals to path. We are mm, here the path is admin.site.url, where another path is my app include my apps.url, where we are creating the templates. Our final step is creating the templates, where we create a directory named templates inside your app directory, and inside it create a subdirectory named my app. Then create a HTML file example templates.html in this directory. This file will be used by the view to the render content. Our final step is how to run the all this project. We have to run the deployment server by using, we have to start the Django development server to see your app in the action. We have to use the command python manage.py run server to run the command. We have to visit that IP address in your web browser to see your app. Next, let's see the brief overview of the functionalities of the important files in a Django project, that is URL, views, and the model py. First one is urls.py. The purpose of this url.py is it is used to map the URL patterns to the view, that is functions or classes in Django applications. The location we can found in each Django app directory and the project directory, that is urls.py in the project's main directory. Next, the functionality is we define the URL pattern using the regular expressions and route them to corresponding view functions or classes. It also allows for capturing the parameters from the URL, and even it supports including other URL patterns from apps and handling the namespaces for clarity and avoiding name conflicts. Next one is views.py. The purpose of this views.py is it contains the logic for processing the HTTP request and returning the HTTP response. We can find it in each Django app directory. The functionalities is it contains the functions or classes that handle the specific HTTP requests. It retrieves the data from models. We're retrieving the data from the models or other sources, like processing it and preparing it for presentation. And also it helps to render the HTML templates or returns the JSON responses. And also it handles form submissions, performs data validation, and interacts with the models to fetch or store the data. Our third one is models.py. The purpose of this models.py is it defines the data structure for your Django application. It is located or it is found in each Django app directory. The functionality of this models.py is it defines the Python classes that helps to map to the database tables, and it each class typically represent a table in the database, and each attribute represents a field in the table. It also allows defining the relationship between the different models, and also it provides the methods for querying, inserting, updating, and deleting the data in the database using the Django ORM. Here we created all the project. We create in my app we created the migrations and also admins.py. Here we created the models.py, and also we have created urls.py which helps for mapping, and Here we have the settings.py, app and urls.py, and every project functional directories are mentioned here. By this way we are creating the Django app. By using all these functionalities, we are creating the Django app. Thanks for watching the video.